Dr. Stephen Frost called a practicing Catholic, meaning if you lie, especially in a vow of God, you are not Catholic. Repeat after me, Colleen McClory. You can't be Catholic because you said it's okay to lie to God. No, the Bible and books of wisdom say lying is an abomination to God, meaning that's the opposite of wisdom. It's the opposite of being Catholic. See, if you're Catholic and you lie, that means you hate me. And that means if you lie, it breaks a commandment. That means you sin against God. See, and you profess that you love God. I love God so much, and I love Steve so much that it's okay to break a pledge to God. I pledge my lifetime that I love you, Steve. And then you go, the next day you go, nah, I can't walk to see Father Gary with my engagement ring on that you only had on for like 3 weeks. And then you go, nah, I can't go. My mom said I didn't talk to my mom, and then blah, blah, blah. So, no, Colleen, you obviously are too immature spiritually, or you're mentally ill or something, not me. So that's what happens when patients that are not thinking properly go, you know, Steve, you're the problem. See, my ex-wife tried to commit suicide, Gloria Frost. She tried to jump out of a moving car, at like 50 miles an hour on Iron Flat Road in Harvard, Illinois. See, I know that because it actually happened when we were going to Boone County Fair one day. She goes, no, I'm going to commit suicide just like George's mom did. My father, George Ralph Frost, his first wife committed the suicide by jumping out of a car. And Gloria said she was going to do the exact same thing. That's how mentally ill or sick she was. Poor woman is called Gloria Frost. We never wanted to reveal this, but of course, everybody wants to make my thing of not being sick problem. Now, see, as a real psychiatrist, I pretend not to do. No, see, she called me manic publicly, and therefore I have the right to defend myself at the time I see fit. Because I believe in HIPAA laws. See, in HIPAA laws, Colleen McClory can't talk about my mania. That would be illegal according to HIPAA laws, the privacy laws. Practicing psychiatry without a license is illegal, meaning I can't practice law, even though I'm an expert in contract law, according to my friend Mike Conway. Therefore, no one in the world can practice medicine without a license. That means any human being, like Vita and Laura and all those, they go, no, Steve's insane because he gets mad. No, that's an emotion. Anger is not mania. See, mania is a behavior, meaning Colleen had multiple sexual affairs that she can't even count because she has mania, or when she had sexual affairs that she can't count. She was manic when she was little, but I didn't want to tell the world that because that would be illegal of me. If she didn't open her mouth, then I wouldn't have to tell her, but because she told the judge I was manic and everybody in the world believes I'm manic, then that's a publicly announced thing that happened in Lake County. It was so bad in Lake County that people announced it like Gloria, and everybody said I'm manic, and they go, oh no, I can't defend myself in court. That's what they said. Okay, I can't defend myself in court, therefore I have to go to YouTube, because at YouTube at least they allow me to document this stuff. I never wanted to go public with this information, but all of it had to be now public because now I'm getting my court records together. That's legal because I actually waited until I got all the records together. So I'm pulling the records from Gesmer. I'm going to pull the records from all my psychiatrists, which Gesmer has to that date, which is all I need. And then I'll take the one from Social Security where psychiatrists defrauded the United States government. Then the psychiatrist defrauded Illinois, as well as documented by Cigna, which is in Lake County Court. And then, of course, psychiatrists keep defrauding everybody because they're atheists. So that's called clearing your name, which is done in Lake County, Gurnee Police Station, Mo. Once those records are pulled out, that's it. Gloria Frost did spousally rape me. That's documented in court, which I never wanted to reveal, but of course, because of the stupid lawsuits, because she wouldn't talk to me, nobody's talking to me, and everybody's calling me manic again in Rockford. Therefore, I had to defend myself. I never wanted to do that because Colleen McClory knew all about this. For some reason, in her mind, which is wacky, somehow lying in court is how you worship God in America today. Okay, you worship God by breaking your vows to him. I love you, Steve, for a day. You know what? I don't need to love you anymore because I didn't feel like it today. The next day, I feel like loving you, and that's okay. But the next day, see, she went on and on. Now, I wanted to marry her forever since as soon as I put a wedding ring, engagement ring on in February of 2016, I go, you're going to be my wife forever. No, I'm not. Today, I don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm going to be your wife today. No, I'm not going to be your wife today. Yes, I'm going to be your wife today. No, I'm not going to be your wife today. Yes, I'm going to be your wife today. No, I'm not. See, me, I'm always constant. I said, I'm you. I've already committed to you. No matter what you do. No, I'm okay. No, I'm not. Now, see, in the Bible, there's a book that Father Geary knows about that nobody else knows, and he goes, Steve, if you have a vow, you got to stay with it, even if the woman is a prostitute and bounces around with different men, even though that happens and stuff like that. If you have an affair, Colleen, with another man after you've committed to me, that would be adultery. Now, see. That would be adultery. So you vowed to me, I'm keeping my vows. If you have an affair, then that would be adultery. But I relieve you of all this at this time because you don't obviously know what in the world a vow is. If you don't understand a vow, according to the Catholic Church, you never took one. Therefore, I relieve you of all your problems associated with marriage, but not according to perjury. So therefore, Colleen McClory, this is your life. You are now going to be convicted of perjury. And we're putting together the case right now. Gloria Frost, though, is not going to be convicted of perjury due to a 3-year delay in an action which I allowed to happen because I didn't ever want to bring that up in court. I thought in Rockford I could go in peace because it was 3 years after and everybody would love me because Vita had breast cancer and Michelle, I gave only $500 for a scholarship fund. And somehow that's a sign now of mental illness is being kind to them. Trying to cure breast cancer, according to Vita, is just a bunch of hooey because nobody can do it, and that's a sign of mental illness. No, I already had the vaccine in development in 2012, as thoroughly documented here. Duh. And go, but you know what? A thank you is all I wanted. You know what, Steve? It's really hard. Thank you for trying to cure breast cancer, and it's so easy, even a stupid Abbott Laboratories could do it. Meaning, I don't care. Let Abbott do this. It's so hard. I have to do this. I'll call up New England Peptide. Go, hey, here are the sequences from HER2/neu, and here are the sequences from BRCA, which are the ones that Angelina Jolie saw for the genetic markers, and here are the other markers for potential for breast cancer. We chop them up with trypsin or another piece of stuff, and then what you do, trypsin is better because it's naturally occurring in the blood. Then you put on a conjugate, which they'll understand. You put on a big protein on top of it, about 60 to 80,000. You attach it to the dinky peptide in order to stimulate the immune system, which is commonly done in rats and chickens like I did. And then that stimulates your own immune system. The own immune system starts to attack and destroy the cancer cells as documented in Science magazine in 2013. See, Angelina Jolie never had to have her breast removed because in 2012, I had the correct vaccine for cancer. See, Dr. Stephen Frost had the correct vaccine in 2012, meaning all the money for that vaccine now is suable by me. That's nice because I don't hurt people like Colleen lied to court, meaning I never hit her or abused her, and that's a sign of mental illness now is loving her. So, of course, a sign of loving her is to take her to a breakfast at Tiffany's. See, that's an act of love. But when you're mentally ill, like Colleen and the judge, that's a sign. Going to breakfast at Tiffany's is a sign of mental illness now in America. Really, you guys are ignorant. Meaning, Audrey Hepburn wanted to be, she loved going to breakfast at Tiffany's for $100,000, Colleen. So, Judge, that's what Colleen said, and that's what you said, that abuse is now breakfast at Tiffany's. You're mentally ill. To everybody in Hollywood. See, every starlet in Hollywood wants breakfast at Tiffany's, including Angelina Jolie. I mean, the people at Tiffany's were all happy that I wanted to have Angelina Jolie as a breakfast at Tiffany's. So, I mean, Angelina Jolie knows what it means, and I think that she'd like $100,000 in jewelry stuff she wants, and I'd probably ask her to just calm down and just take a couple of thousand, maybe a couple of nice rings or something. Oh, you can't act manic, Steve. I'm blowing up the world now. No, he's crazy. No. Ugh. Evil. He's evil. See, we call that acting because those are wacky facial expressions that are way beyond normal. See, if I actually hurt someone, that would be bad. If I was even good at trying to pick up girls, this would be something else. See, I never wanted to pick up any girls. It's amazing. Steve Frost doesn't want to pick up girls at a bar. He just makes fun of them, and they don't even know it. That's his secret. He goes, these girls, they said that they had like 20,000 sexual partners, and I go, so when I actually want it, like, this one woman goes, Steve, I'm in a relationship. So I talked for like 10 minutes in a row, and she goes, Steve, if you really wanted to pick up chicks, you shouldn't just talk about yourself. Oh, as soon as she left, then I started conversations with Hooters, the girls at Hooters, the natural way. How are you today? My name is this. How are you? Is that? See, why would you want to have talk to a woman that just said that she was in a relationship? I mean, I said, this is what I'm doing. I don't care about what you think. This is what I'm trying to do in America. Meaning, I'm trying to cure cancer. I don't care. I mean, she needs to know that because for some reason, trying to cure cancer is a mental illness in Rockford. I hope Hollywood gets this. Hollywood stars, you have breasts. Illinois, they say that your breasts are fake, meaning maybe they are, but I believe that real tissue should be there, like Amy Schumer and those guys. I mean, maybe there's a woman out there that actually thinks of a funny comedian like me. I mean, I'm a pretty good stand-up comedian. I can do lots of SNL skits now. I mean, this stuff is really bad, meaning most of the stuff on America's Got Talent's bad. I mean, most of the SNL stuff is really like crap. I mean, come on, guys. I still like Laser Cats, but come on. I mean, come on. My real life is funnier than anything. I mean, my real life, I have text. I have love at first text just for Amy Schumer. I got 240 pages of this texting with this girl in 1 month. It's like, hi, I'll do that one later to read my text that I have. It's awesome. No, Dr. Frost scams the scammer is going to be the next one. No, Steve Frost can't do voices. That would be insanely good, like little. Now, of course, I'm not quite as good as Alfred Hitchcock, but really. What in the hell's an Alfred Hitchcock would be the kids today? We don't know what an Alfred Hitchcock is. We don't even know what Obama is, according to the waitress. Who's President Obama anyway? I never heard of him. She was African American. I'm proud to be an African American. I don't know what a president of the United States called President Obama is, because I'm that intelligent. And you wonder why I'm scared. It's like, I want to live in Illinois. Maybe there's some other place in the world for me. You don't even know your own African American president, and he's like really important dude because totally, but where'd my lithium go? I don't have no brain function. See, no lithium, no brain function. You're asleep. You don't have really thinking box. Where are the batteries? They're in the car. No, where'd they go? I'm brilliant. See, that's what happens now. Me, I take tons of lithium every day because I'm a smart man, because I always want it at the highest levels possible without killing myself. That would be 300 milligrams. No, you can't be that fast. You can't talk really fast because that's a sign of mania, because you can't really hear this because our brains are too dead because they don't have the capability of hearing. Dun, 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 dun. Duh. No, you can't speak quickly because we said so, because we're psychiatrists. We know everything. Hi, my name is Dr. Cohen. Yeah, Steve, you're mentally ill because you never had sex with anybody by the age of 25. Because of that shows you're mentally ill. See, mental illness is now defined as not having sex, because that's what mania really is. No, Colleen McClory had a number of affairs that she can't even count. He said, how many people did you have sex with? I don't know. That's mania. See, that's mania. Active mania is having multiple sex partners that you don't know, because that's what being out of touch with reality is. Being a virgin at age of 25, it takes something called discipline. See, discipline is the opposite of mania. Duh, as my daughter would say, is the world that stupid? Duh. See, my daughter is 100 times smarter than me. Meaning, really, if I'm able to comprehend that criminal and illegal are the same word. I used to watch something called Batman and Robin. They used to bring in criminals to justice. Now we give them money called illegal aliens. According to President Obama, who's my friend, they go, he's supposed to be a lawyer and he can't even read Black's dictionary. Really? See, Black's dictionary says illegal, criminal. If you follow and allow a criminal to go, you're aiding and abetting a criminal. That means that Obama's the biggest mob king in the world, and he's my friend. Meaning, according to legalese, even though he's the nicest guy in the world, but according to the laws of the United States, because he aided and abetted only 20 million criminals by giving the money to the government, that's called an act of treason, because he broke the Constitution of the United States of America. Yes, my friend Senator Obama, now President Obama, is the biggest mob king in the universe. that's what Batman and Robin would say. You know, Mayor, you can't give the money in your government to illegal people like the Joker and Catwoman and everything. According to President Obama, it's okay to give money to all the Joker, the Penguin, and all their children. Hey, Penguin, how many kids you got today? Well, I got 20 kids today because I said so. Oh, here's the money for your 20 kids, because we don't know how many there are because we don't document them. Yep, just give them $20 million to the Penguin today. Thank you, Mayor. And Batman's like, huh? That would be me. What? I'm a law enforcer, and I have to give money from my mayor's office to this guy's hand? Oh, yes, says the mayor, President Obama. Yes, we have to do that because the law says that we have to be nice to these people over here, because they're really not criminals. They're just nice people that we should protect. Wait a minute. You can't protect criminals. No, I'm a criminal because it's totally opposite. Yes, I am loving everyone in America. That makes me a criminal. That's because criminals think that nice people are insane. See, when everybody in America is a criminal but me, that makes me the wacky one. No, Steve, you're not normal. See, us criminals, we hate you because you're a law-abiding citizen. It's all true. I've never broken any laws, but Colleen McClory has broken tons of laws. Michelle has broken, like, drinking laws all over the place. Her dad almost killed somebody. It's like she's very proud of the fact that her grandfather almost ran a police officer over. Yeah, he just missed that jerk. I wish he had killed her, because I love my grandfather for almost murdering a park ranger. Way to go. In that story, he was drunk and he only ran into a stupid wall. See, that's what happens when you're dealing with the mob. See, Michelle's Sicilian, and they believe in intimidation and force to get what they want. See, that's illegal in America. They actually did that to me. She goes, Steve, I'm a Sicilian woman. You broke up with Colleen. I'm going to kill you if you don't do that. And I defend that in court, meaning she threatened me on that cell phone. She goes, Steve, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to put a restraining order on you. and I'm going to do blah, blah, blah to you. And I said, go ahead and let's go to court and let's find out what she really said that day. Meaning, I don't know. Maybe I misinterpreted that. See, when she said, Steve, you can't hang up the phone. I said, excuse me, in America, we can hang up the phone. No, she said she was going to throw a restraining order on me for hanging up my phone and then sending the police to me to have me arrested. No, see, she's a criminal. See, that's abuse, meaning, I can hang up the phone. Now, Colleen, she goes, Steve, I don't want to talk to you right now, and I hang up the phone. See, that's polite and law-abiding. No. Michelle says that she was going to illegally put a restraining order against me. And I just said, okay, I'll listen to you on the phone. And she went off in a huge rage. So I just let her vent everything out. Oh, Steve, you're the worst person in the world, blah, blah. No, that's illegal. She forced her will on me. That's what criminals do. See, criminals do that, Michelle. Vita, you're like the worst criminal ever. Yeah, I want breast cancer cured. Here's money. And Colleen goes, I'm a scammer. I don't have to follow the law. Scamming is what? Breaking contracts to make money. No, I'm not a scammer. Oh, I gave you $9,000. I'm not going to admit that in a court of law. There's no way you can prove it. I just want all your money, Steve. Give me $1,000, give me $1 million. I'll just take it all and I don't have to even love you. I'll just go and then fuck somebody else. And she did. I mean, she took my money, and then she's on a date with someone else. That would be scamming. See, that's a crime in America. Scamming, meaning she takes money, she denies that she took the money, and then she says, I'm going to go screw somebody else. See, that's called in Ghana. See, you call up the person in the thing, you give them money, they take the money and run, and then they fuck somebody else. Scamming. See, Colleen's now going to be convicted of something called scamming me because it's easy to prove in a court of law. I gave her money and she denied it according to Laura. That's scamming. She's a scammer. Okay? Scamming is, I promise I love you forever. I'm taking your money. And then I don't want to see you again. And then I put out a legal restraining order. Scamming. So now she's going to be convicted of that too. That's fraud. See, fraud. Repeat after me, world. Colleen McClory is going to get convicted of perjury and fraud. That's how easy it is, because scammers are like that. No, I'm never going to get caught. Lori goes, no, it's all hearsay, Steve. I go, no, it's called a canceled check in her bank account. Scammers are so dumb. See, I'm dealing with a better scammer in Ghana right now. I mean, she hasn't done anything wrong yet. She just keeps asking for money, and I don't give her any money, and so far she's accepting that, meaning there's no crime yet. It's just wacky as hell. And she's still talking to me, so I don't believe she's a scammer. Scammers like Colleen are active, meaning she just scammed the world. She scammed Rockford. You're dumb, Rockford. You fell for a scammer named Colleen McClory. She scammed, meaning I gave her only like $8,000 to balance out of her account. She goes, no longer I need a relationship with you because I have all the money I need. Bye, honey. See, that's fraud. That's the scam. See, maybe Rockford needs a little law help. Scamming and fraud. Defrauding somebody is this. Oh, I have a contract with you called this. Oh, I go to the store. I have $100,000 in jewelry in my cart. And then I walk down and I pay for it? No, I don't have to pay for these jewels because I said so. There's no contract with these jewels. If I give you a diamond ring, and we promise pledges and stuff to people, we don't really have to follow that. Because if we did that, like at the grocery store, I said, I don't have to pay a loaf of bread for $1. I just walk through the line. I don't have to pay for it because it's just a marriage and nobody really cares about that stuff. It's not like shopping. No, the wedding vows are way more important. So remember, Colleen, your wedding vows are like a gazillion times more important than walking through a line. You can't defraud me by lying like that, because then you take my money. You can't defraud Walmart. Oh, by the way, your job is now on the line too, Colleen. It's just that easy. I just sit back because I'm trying to do other work. Meaning, all I'm going to do is pick up the line, go to Walmart, and go look at Colleen lied in court, called perjury. She did this. It's that easy. I have documented evidence. She claimed that she never had that. Also, she scammed the judge by lying to the judge and saying that I was mentally ill when she knew I wasn't, because she knew me personally. Then she publicly said I was manic when I wasn't. And then she said I threatened her life when I never had. So therefore, it's your job, and it's easy to prove that you're a scammer, because your record proves that you almost lost your job because you scammed them out only $950. You go, oh, that was an accident. And then what did you do next? Then, of course, you got drunk and you threw up in my car, and then you didn't go to work. It's all documented in something called Walmart Corporate Headquarters. See? So that I didn't ask that you be terminated yet. But then if you look at my record, Colleen, and the world, see, I never scammed Walmart. See, scamming Walmart means I intentionally do not go to work because I don't have to. Now, see, I never been sick. Therefore, I was off by only a half an hour one day. I was supposed to punch in at 1 o'clock. I thought it was 1 o'clock, and I punched in at 12:30 instead. The other 2 times were back-end ones that were miscalculations. I only missed, in all my time at Walmart, documented evidence, I only missed 1 punch-in. Colleen says having 1 miss of 1 punch-in is a sign of active mania, because I was actively manic at the time when I was working at Walmart. See, if I'm actively manic, that means that she has to beat my punch-in time. Oh, she can't, because my punch-in times were perfect and hers were crap, and she almost got fired twice while we were dating. Wait a minute. That's the opposite. Oh, Judge, you never asked for that information, did you? That would be dumb. I mean, she doesn't even have a good track record. She almost got fired twice from Walmart for breaking the rules intentionally. Intentionally, Judge, meaning she went in with full malice not to do it. I said, Colleen, you got to work tomorrow morning. No, I'm going to get drunk instead. She threw up in my car and then goes, I can't, I got to call into work because I'm sick. Scam. She defrauded Walmart. They'll be very happy to hear that through my lawyer, because I have him file that in corporate. So Colleen McClory is going to get fired. She's defrauded me and the government. So I'm relieving Rockford of all this, assuming that they fell for a scam. I mean, they could not penetrate a scam that Colleen was doing. See, scamming. Oh, Steve, I love you. I want all your money. And then she took the money and ran. Defraud women. The stupidest one ever. By the way, the $1,000 is also called breach of contract, meaning that's stealing, active stealing, and defrauding. How many more crimes can I add to this? I can't wait for this one to be filed by me. I think I'll let my lawyer do it because it's so stupid. I don't even want the police near me because it's like everybody thinks I'm manic. I'm not sure. Everybody, why are you worried about this, Steve and Rockford? Everyone knows that you're sane. Except for the judge. I don't know. That happened in Lake County, and I was detained for 8 months for trying to cure cancer. Angelina Jolie. See, that's why this is a problem, because this is going to go to Hollywood. This is a legal deposition. I don't want to go to the police because they'll arrest me for telling the truth and put me in jail for 8 months like they did in Lake County for telling the truth. Why do you think I'm doing YouTubes? It's like, if I get illegally arrested again, at least there'd be some evidence of this before they take me to jail. I wasn't that smart before. At least this time I got some chance of maybe getting out, because Hollywood would know this now. Maybe in Hollywood there's somebody like Angelina Jolie that will protect me in a courtroom. Maybe Angelina Jolie's lawyers will say, you know what, $40 billion is a good investment for 1 or 2 judges, lawyers. I mean, 1 or 2 lawyers is all it needs. I think Michael Conway could do it, but he goes, you know, I really can't do corporate law because it's just this easy, but I don't have the credentials. Really, like, just do it. It's like easy as cake. No, like, because he's an honest lawyer, he goes, I really can't do corporate law. There's got to be a corporate lawyer in the house for $40 billion. It's easy because Gloria signed it on the dotted line. Gloria Frost said, you know, Cardinal Health, if this, you know, Dr. Frost family diagnostics at the time. Now Frost Laboratories Incorporated is at least worth $40 billion actuated, and actually it's worth far more than that. One woman congratulated me, saying, finally someone said, hey, that's really nice of you to be able to do something that brilliant work. Gates and the FDA said that would be something nice. Finally, a woman shook my hand and said, thank you. It only took like a gazillion years. Really? My dad warned me about that, by the way. That's funny. My dad goes, when they did the UPC codes and they started that, they called everybody insane. But at the time, they didn't throw everybody into a psych ward. They just let the guys continue working because they didn't act illegally. See, UPC people, when they invented the code, they said they're crazy, but they didn't go, arrest them and put them in jail. That would have been a crime. Saying you're manic is one thing, but actually believing I'm manic means you have to prove that in court that I actually abused somebody. So please, all the people in the world, tell me how. Now, breakfast at Tiffany's is abuse according to the law. So tell me what crime I've committed. No one can tell me, including Colleen. I said, when she broke up with me, I said, what is a crime? What did I do wrong, Colleen? I said, name the sin and I'll shut up. She never told me what my sin was. See, you can't break up with me. You can't break a vow with God if you can't identify a sin. See, there's no breach of contract. See, there's no breach of the vows held until Colleen threw her wedding rings down. Then she breached contract without any just cause, meaning scam. And I immediately wanted to go to Ghana because that's a sign of mental illness. See, scamming is a sign of mental illness. No, Steve, I hate you. You've done nothing wrong, but I'm going to leave you anyway for another man. Really? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, why would anybody, I didn't commit a crime, why would anyone come in and throw their wedding rings down on my table if it wasn't an affair of some kind that she liked someone else beforehand? Because it makes no sense to me. I said, what did I do wrong? She said, Steve, you absolutely did nothing wrong. And then she put the rings down on my table. Now that's true. I'm using logical deduction that she found somebody new and didn't like me anymore because of what? She goes, Steve, I respect you by not calling me the next day. That's usually a sign of an affair because I'm smart. So if she's actively dating another human being, which I believe she is because she said smile on the wall, which I didn't even stalk, I just dropped the package off. If she was dating anyone at all during the restraining order, that's adultery, dudes. Now me, I didn't date anyone seriously. I mean, I was talking to women. See, I never kissed a woman. I never hugged a woman. I never touched a woman. Ever since I